All right, it's your boy Eldritch Boulder, and today we are going to be learning how to install a vulnerable web application inside of a Docker container on your Kali VM. The application is called Damn Vulnerable Web Application, and it's used for testing OWASP 10 vulnerabilities. Without further ado, let's get started. Go ahead and open up a terminal here. The first thing we're going to do is a sudo apt update. Make sure our machine is up to date. It's going to ask for your passwords. Go ahead and enter that. And you can see it's working, and away it goes. All right, great. Looks like that completed just fine. So the next thing you're going to want to do is do a sudo apt install docker.io. And I misspelled sudo. Let's go ahead and go back and fix that. Looks good. Hit enter. And away it goes. This is installing Docker containers onto your Kali VM. And that was pretty quick and easy. So we're done with that. Our next thing we're going to do is go ahead and open up our web browser, and we're going to go to Docker Hub. So let's type in Docker. I already have it bookmarked. It's hub.docker.com. And once you get there, you're going to search for vulnerable DVWA. And it's going to pull up a couple things, but the one you want is this one here. DVWA, Damn Vulnerable Web Application Docker image. Over 500K downloads on this. Very popular. Let's go ahead and click on that. And what we're going to do is we're going to come down here, Docker pull command. We'll click on that. It'll copy the command. We'll come back up here to our terminal. We're going to run that as sudo shift-control-V to paste that in. And we're going to hit enter and let that run. See, it's downloading. Love these little arrow animations. I think they're really cool. And now it's extracting, and that's complete. So to go ahead and run this in the Docker container, let's come back here to our Firefox browser. I'm going to scroll down here. First of all, pull the image from Docker Hub. We've already done that. So the next thing we're going to want to do is grab this command to start it up. Copy that, come back to our terminal once again, run it as sudo. Everything looks good there. Hit enter, and you can see it's starting up. I'm going to go ahead and open up another tab, shift-control-T, and we're going to run sudo docker ps. Ask for my password once again. And that's going to show you that the container is running, the image name, the command to run it, how long it's been up, when it was created, the ports, and the names. So the next thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and come back to our browser. And we'll go ahead and put in localhost and port 8080. Hit enter, and you can see the web application is now running. Now, on initial setup, you won't need a username and password. You can just click login, and it will have a whole section for setup here. It has some instructions. One important thing is you're going to want to come down here, and let's see if we can find it. There we go. Default username, default password. Those are important to know. It's admin and password. Pretty easy. Go back here to setup. You're going to go ahead and create reset database. That will create the database for you. And it should log you back out. There it goes, logged you back out. You're going to need that set of credentials to get back in, which is admin and password. And you're back in. And you can now see that there are all sorts of fun things to play around with. Brute forcing, command injection, CSRF, file inclusion, file upload, insecure CAPTCHA, SQL injection, blind SQL injection, and cross-site scripting, both reflected and stored. One really important thing you're going to want to remember is to come down here to security. Make sure you change this from impossible to low, otherwise you're going to have a very bad time. Go ahead and submit that. And then let's see, we'll go back to command injection to test this out. We're going to go ahead and enter our IP address. It asks you to ping a device. So we'll enter our IP address, which is 10.6.52.136. Hit enter. You can also hit the submit button there. And you can see it is pinging my device. So from there you can start playing around with piping things to new commands. We'll go ahead and try a pwd print working directory. See what happens. And there you go. It printed the working directory that you are currently in. So there you go. There's a nice vulnerable web application you can set up for your home lab, play around with, have fun, and enjoy.